right, guys, we are back for another exclusive video. I appreciate you guys clicking on my video tonight, whenever you decided to. I tell you, I'm very excited, and my name is UV the Great if you don't know, and I'm brought to you by the Unique Trading Group, where we talk about live commentary and stock talk. And what a market we've had for these past couple of weeks. Tell you, for the past 3-4 weeks, we've just been selling off. And this is the SPY. All right, we all ready for the market breakdown. All right, this would be your daily trading guide. I'll call this post-Trump part 2. All right, you can check out my video description right above. I made a video before called post-Trump, and I wanted to explain the type of environment that we might be in, along with some of my how to trade a tariff Trump market. Okay, and so I'm going to break this down easily. I'm going to show you some Bitcoin, talk about Tesla, the bond market and how it correlates with the SPY, and show you some things inside of the Discord to finish things off, and of course show you a part of my book. All right, so thank you guys for rocking with me. Let's go ahead and see that real quickly before we get started on charts. Right here is my book, The Power of Patience. Okay, you can find that right in the link below in the description, as well as the Discord WAP community. All right, and this is chapter 12, Unlocking Scanning, the Foundation to Trading Success. Now, I want to read a little portion of this to tell you what it's about. But you see this guy here is pretty exciting, right? Pretty cool cover, I would say. And so this is a prominent chapter in my book that I would love for you to check out. All right, we're going to read a little bit of it. In this fast-paced world of stock trading, success hinges on a trader's ability to swiftly identify and capitalize on the opportunities. This is where the art of scanning comes into play, serving a crucial tool that aligns with the triumphant trio: experience, education, and edge. Scanning not only enhances a trader's decision-making process, but it also fosters discipline and patience, essential traits that are synonymous with profitable trading. Because without the momentum and the volume into these stocks, I don't want to trade them. You want to stay away from them. You want adequate volume to make sure that your orders are filled and that there's enough money in the market. All right, so let's get to the Discord quickly. All right, today was pretty cool. We called out a play this morning around 7:49. If you're part of the Discord, this is the free version, the tier 1 version. The tier 2 comes with exclusive perks, like you can become an affiliate. Other traders alike that whether beginner or intermediate, and whether advanced, that want to join a good community. If you know them, send them my way. All right, that link will be down in the description for the WAP community, and gives you clear instructions in my announcement tab on how to actually join the Discord through the WAP community and become an affiliate, right? And when you do that, you also get my book for free. You get the free PDF link, right? So why not come join the family, learn some things, get some good education, make some money while you at it, and get some incentive for your time being a part of the group. All right, so let's quickly get to this. I don't want to hold you guys for long. This is going to be a very, very juicy, valuable video, so stick around until the end. I promise not to hold you for long. We are 3 minutes and 30 seconds in, so let's get to the meat. All right, and then we'll hop on the charts to get you prepared for tomorrow. All right, now today 7:49, I posted in the stock talk engagement section about Tesla. I wanted to make it very clear that I was going to trade Tesla and I was going to trade a penny stock. So this morning I put out a funny meme about the golden opportunity and breaking news, and this is exactly what we had. All right, the breaking news was a short squeeze typically has the most explosive impact on a stock price movement, as it forces short sellers to cover rapidly, driving prices sharply. Now this is with a catalyst. Okay, catalyst or some good news, because if a stock's getting shorted, then it must have some bad news, or maybe not profitable, or bad earnings. And big money hedge funds, they short the market, and yes, you can make money when the market drops. It's called a put option for those who don't know. All right, now I traded STS this morning. This had a short squeeze on it around 7:50. I posted, as you can see here, we had 70% short interest of float. All right, that's a very high interest of float. All right, with only a couple of half a day left. Okay, and so I seen some momentum on this stock, and it was on my scanner. Remember, we just talked about in my chapter, scanning, education, experience, and edge. Well, I did that this morning, and I found something that fit my criteria, which was volume. And STS was one of the top traded stocks. Actually, it was the number one stock today on the 10th of March. All right. And so that was at 720. And I also put out some information on Tesla for those who wanted to trade some equity stocks, right? Some consumer discretion. So my girl, hell of a hustler. She's part of my Discord. She's been a part of the group since last year. She's a good trader. She likes to learn and she likes to make money. So I added her here. I add everyone and add everybody, including her. I wanted to give some guidance on Tesla. Usually I don't do a bunch of call outs here in the tier one. It's more like education and engaging, but I wanted to give back. All right. And so let's see the accuracy. All right. So around 8:10 this morning, before 9:30 when the market opened, way ahead of time, I posted Tesla to 150 or no, jokingly, or do we rally from here? Tesla was, I think, sitting around 250. All right. And so I put, hey, everyone, Tesla 249.54. If it breaks, my first target is 238. Puts. If you can't afford Tesla, TSLL, ticker symbol TSLL, is an alternative. Do your due diligence, because TSLL is a cheaper version that mimics Tesla. Okay. So I said 256.44 was a call entry for a swing to 340 based on the weekly time frame. All right. Time on your contract if you're trading options. Real quickly, options are the opposite from buying shares of a company. Of course, when you buy shares of a company, you own this company, you get a piece of the pie, right? And so you buy shares and you're actually a part owner of the stock. And the more shares you buy and the price rises, the more money you make because you have a bigger slice of the pie. Okay. Options are the opposite. Why? Because when you own shares, you actually own a piece of the company. But when you trade options, you don't own the shares, but you do have the right to buy or sell a stock and or a security like Tesla. You have the right to buy or sell it at a predetermined set price so that you can participate in the up and the down movement. And when you're dealing with options, we deal with contracts. All right. One contract, for example, allows me to control 100 shares of Tesla at a discounted rate. Imagine someone, real quickly before we move on, imagine someone trying to buy 100 shares of Tesla at 249. Now, I'm not that good at math, but I know 249 times 100 is a lot of money. You do the math quickly. Most people don't have that kind of money to acquire 100 shares of Tesla. And I say 100 just for just an example. It's not like the end all be all number of shares you have to buy. I'm just giving you an example. Most people do want to buy 100 so that they can do option strategies that I won't dive into now. But 100 shares or more is good, especially if it's a good company that pays dividends consistently for the past 15 to 20 years and or a good growth or momentum stock. All right. So today, 249.54. I said if it breaks, my first target is 238. All right. And I also told the folks about a call trigger. So we played a scenario for the upside and the downside. And I insisted to switch your numbers. If the numbers switch, check those numbers and switch your bias when these numbers hit. All right. I also informed everybody to watch the TLT bond market for the SPY inverse correlation. The TLT bond market, it is the inverse of SPY. It's a safe haven. And traders and institutions and big money players, they run to the TLT market and they use it as a safe haven whenever the market is going down. All right. And so it's the inverse of SPY. Simply put, when this market goes up, the TLT 20-year plus Treasury bond ETF, when this goes up, the SPY goes down. And that's exactly what we got today. This is the TLT going up with an up structure, and this is SPY going down for a down structure. Now, to continue in the Discord, all right, STS up 91% from the first stock I put out. All right, another one. All right, and Tesla. All right, let's see how my guidance played out. 1 hour later, Tesla target hit. Did you trade it? Judging from the response, I don't know. They were sleeping. All right, but we hit my target of 238. We failed the 254 and we hit 238 within an hour. It was beautiful. And here is the proof right here, guys. Here's my line in the sand for Tesla. And what do? We broke these lows from yesterday, and we failed to get above, and we fell all day long, and we are still falling. Shout out to those who traded Tesla, some millionaires and thousandaires, even 100aires, if that's even a word. They all made money today, just simply following down structure and the numbers I gave out. These are like algo numbers, man. I specialize in precision momentum trading. I've been doing this for a whole while. So it's great. You guys get to learn from somebody who's been trading 8+ years, all right? And so that's what I have for you today, all right? Now, same stock, STS, up 125% today at 11.18, all right? You could have made money in the first 2 hours of the market just being a part of my free Discord, again, link below. Now, we're going to get off of that. Clearly, you can see I made a little bit of profit. I posted when I got in on Thinkorswim at 11.41. I made about $60, and around 11.43, I made about $540 in less than 5 minutes, okay? I sold one, and I let one run for the rest of the day. And we see hell of a hustler. She was engaging today. Thank you. Pretty nice. All right. Now let's get off of that and get on SPY. I know what you guys have been waiting for. Don't want to hold you too long. What do we have here on the SPY? Well, we've been dropping, like I said, for the past couple of weeks. All right. This is post-Trump part 2. All right. This is the Trump market, man. A lot of tariffs, a lot of tweets, a lot of tariffs going on, affecting prices and affecting the sentiment and the momentum. All right. A lot of people are losing a lot of money, but we're going to be prepared as day traders. All right. With simple market structure. Now, if you're new to the channel, if you're a beginner for your first time watching, we trade market structure and price action. And right here, I have my 21 EMA. All right, my 21 exponential moving average. This is my call and put trigger for the best reward, high probability setups. And I have the Bollinger Bands. This is like standard deviation. To make that simple, think about a ceiling and a floor in your house. All right, you bounce off of a floor, you fall when you hit your head. All right, you can't go any further than the top. All right, pay attention to the cursor. All right, that's what that represents. And we have down structure. All right, so I want to give a quick explanation for downtrends and uptrends for the new people who are watching. My experts in the room, bear with me. All right, and so this is your 1 second. Navigate with me as I bear with me. I'm sorry as I navigate the screen. That is funny. They will not let me grab. All right, we're gonna do it on Tesla. All right, this is a downtrend. All right, I'm gonna make that red. All right, make that red, right? Because the downtrend is bearish to the downside. Price is not going up. All right, and why is that? Now pay attention to the cursor. Okay, this is what I mean. Let's make this quick. All right, this here's a high. Pay attention to the cursor. This is a high. All right, and price fell down, and we try to come back up, but we rejected to get past that point. So this area here creates a lower high. All right, a lower high, and lower highs is a bearish structure. Why is this a lower high? Pay attention to the cursor, because this area was a high, and then this was a pivot point to go back down, and so we failed to make a high. So this is a lower high than this one, and then we made lower lows because this low right here is lower than that low. So you have pivot points. Okay, now watch this. All right, same channel. I'm gonna put a channel here, and we want to measure those. All right, a little bit sloppy on as far as how I drew it, but you get the point. All right, this is a lower high because it's lower than this high. This high is lower than that high. That's a downtrend. All right, and so when I see this structure, I don't hesitate. I go ahead and I get into the trade, because that's what professionals do. We don't hesitate. All right, we see an edge and we act on it, and this edge has been working for years. Make trading simple. Okay, all right, now this is an uptrend. Okay, that's an uptrend. Why is it an uptrend? All right, an uptrend consists of higher highs and higher lows, the opposite from the downtrend, which was lower highs and lower lows. Uptrend is higher highs and higher lows. Let's break it down. Watch me right here with my cursor. This is the point, a point where we started from, right? It's a low. We went up, all right, and we went back down. We failed to break back down lower, and we started going back up. So this area right here, this pivot point, this little cup, right, this little U baby shape right here, this creates a higher low because this high, this low is higher than this low. And what do? We go up and created a higher high because this high is higher than this high. All right, higher highs and higher lows is an uptrend. All right, now that you got that, we're gonna hop back over to the SPY. Okay, and what do we have here? Do you not see this? See this? Well, 1 second. What's going on here? Do you see this low here? All right, this was the low. This next price action created a lower high. This also created a lower high, and we kept rejecting the parallel channel. And we are doing it right now after market. So what do we want to look for tomorrow? All right, I see breakout pullbacks. Okay, breakout pullbacks are very prominent. All right, let's go over. Okay, we're gonna go to the weekly time frame. We want to see the macro. The macro is really important, guys, because the macro lets you know where we are going and where we are headed. You know, that's the major direction you want to see. And bear with me as I navigate this screen. I'm actually using a new internet browser, and so it's a little different than what I'm used to using. I don't want to confuse you guys, but I want you to see this magic. Let's take these off. All right, take these off, and you see the weekly time frame is a macro view. All right, we have made lower lows. We have broken all these lows here. All these lows on SPY and the weekly we have broken. We are in what we call bearish structure. This is bearish momentum. We've been falling on the SPY since February 18th of 2025 this year, and we've been falling for about 3 or 4 weeks, as I mentioned earlier in the video. And as you can see, there's been no green candles at all. All right, we are below the Bollinger Bands and below my 21 EMA call trigger and put trigger. Okay, and this does not look good. We have created lows, but amateurs want to chase the bottom. All right, I don't like chasing bottoms. If I'm day trading, I like to get in on pops and short it to the bottom. All right, or take some swings on momentum. And a lot of people were bulls going into the end of 2024, and in 2025 things change. And so you want to be able to switch your bias when you're trading. You don't want to stay the same because you want to buy calls. It might not be time for calls, right? It's time to trade the chart and not your heart. All right, and the trend is your friend. And so since we've broken these lows, anytime we break lows, we make new lows. And so where are we in the spectrum of things? We are right here. We are right here. Pay attention to the cursor. Back in September 16th of last year, we had a low of 559.90. Write that down. 559.90 is the next level that breaks that can cause us to drop big time. Okay. Next stop would be 554. Okay. If 554 breaks, we're gonna head on down until 545 and even 540. These are the next levels if we break 559.90. All right, right now we are a little above it pre-market, but as you can see, we have that momentum to the downside. So what are we looking for? Let's go to the hour. Okay, let's go to the hour. Now I'm going to give you the fun stuff. Okay, I'm looking for breakout pullbacks. Okay, two-legged pullbacks and momentum to the downside. Now right here you have a range. Okay, you have a range here. Okay, where's the best risk to rewards? All right, above the green box is an open range breakout, a box breakout. All right, below the box would be another box breakout to the downside. These are breakout trades. Know what you're trading. Know the setup. Break down, break out. All right, in between here is a choppy range. You want to trade the smaller time frames and understand that you can get caught and trapped trading at the wrong time to the down or the upside. And so tomorrow, what we could possibly see, all right, you want to trade with scenarios. I got 2 or 3 juicy setups. All right, you guys ready? Now, let's say tomorrow we do this. All right, this is a two-legged pullback. All right, technical pattern, two-legged pullback. All right, and there's so much momentum to the downside. Right, you got to be expecting a little bit of profit taking. Profit taking is important to understand. So a lot of people made a lot of money. All right, so you expect green here. Right, this happened at the end of the day. All right, it's so much momentum, but the bears just have so much momentum. The bulls cannot get it past this high point of 562.47. They can't break it, so we reject. Right, anytime you reject moving, we come down and we make new lows, or we retest that low here, which is at 555.59. all right, we could be possibly retesting that tomorrow, so be prepared for that. And remember, that's one of those numbers that breaks and we can see a big momentum back to the downside. All right, however, what if we wake up in the morning and we get a Trump tweet or a tariff talk? Anything could happen in the morning, right? And what do you see? I see a double bottom that could be created. Okay, let the bears try once, let them try twice, and we take it back to the upside to get back to that same point of this open range breakout. All right, now if we get to this point, there's a possibility that we could fall back down here or break out from here, get back to the 21 at 565. all right, and create another what did we talk about earlier? Bear structure and bull structure. We could get another lower high right there at this point. Now this is where you want to pay attention. If we get up here and you overly think that the bear move is over with, you want to be careful. All right, the best risk to reward is here. You want to buy calls here to go to the upside, not buy calls here. All right, because other players, they're taking their profit. Right now we don't even have that. That's just a scenario. Right now what we have is a rejection. Right, we already are creating lower highs. It's right here. We're already making lower highs. Okay, see that? Really simple. Okay, really simple when you understand structure. Some of the best guys are trading these setups. I promise you guys that. Okay, and this looks like maybe a falling wedge. We do have a lot of bearish momentum. I'm not biased to either side. I only trade the chart in front of me and give you scenarios. Okay, and so this is what I want to look for. Okay, remember the numbers I gave you earlier to write down. Remember that we are in a bear market. You want to use the higher time frame to gauge where we are. You know, the momentum is to the downside, and so you want to short the pops. Okay, if we were to the upside, you want to buy the bottom, but right now that's not where we are. Of course, people who are thinking long term, they're trying to buy the dip for shares on a separate account. That makes sense for them to dollar cost average. But when you're a trader, you kind of want to, a day trader, because first you want to establish who you are: scalper, day trader, or swing trader. And you want to establish these things in this post-Trump market we're in. All right, that's what we're in. We're in the Trump market right now, and we can clearly see what's going on. It could be better down in the next time, but day traders, we want to secure profits and come in cash for the next day unless we're swinging. And I did swing puts. Okay, I made money to the downside today. I think I got out around here and I had some things to do, so I stopped. And so into the market, I actually took puts, and we're gonna see how that plays out tomorrow. But we can get a double bottom, we can get a rejection, breakout, pullback. And why is that? Is because we broke the lows on a lower time frame, and I want you to see that. All right, at 555.59 breaks, I'm looking for more puts to the downside to target 554, 550, and so on and so on. Okay, want to secure profits because this measuring move can mimic, and we could go down even further. Okay, just know that this whole move here, which is a whole 3% move, we could do that tomorrow. But if not, I'm looking for an automatic rally up until 564, 565. If we get above that and we have volume and order flow above these numbers, I want to take calls, but I'm going to be trading the chart in front of me. I'm going to be paying the market as the market makes money available to me, and trade with discipline and a plan. And that's exactly what I'm giving to you. So before I move on and end this video, I just want you to see again the higher time frame, which is the weekly. Okay, we broke out from this low here, this candle right here. That low of that candle is 575.72. Breakout, pullback. Okay, based on the weekly, we broke it, but a pullback will be to that magnet price, 575. Okay, or we could break out and pull back to 564.20, the top of this range back on August 26th. Okay, breakout, pullbacks. Got to understand that. All right, People tend to buy when it's down here like this, but we have a lot of momentum. So we don't know what's going to happen, and we do have data tomorrow. So be prepared for that. And on the weekly time frame, the point of control, which is a future forward thinking indicator, is at 605. And if we have been dropping ever since, if we go down and we go down to let's go to the 4 hour. All right. The point of control on the 4 hour is about 593. Okay, let's go to the 1 hour. All right, remember the point of control is a future forward thinking indicator. It's not a lagging indicator like moving averages. And so the point of control is showing you where most of the volume is. And we have low volume nodes and high volume nodes in this here auction theory we call a stock market. All right, on the hour. All right, point of control is at 576 on the hour. All right, these act like magnets for price or either rejection. And we had a big capitulation move down. All right. All right, remember I talked about automatic rallies and profit taking for tomorrow, and we talk all the way down. Let's just go to the 15-minute. All right, you can kind of see a double bottom trying to form already right now at 823. All right, but we still can reject and create lower highs, and you just always want to be mindful of that when you're thinking about going to the upside. All right, get you a little channel here. All right, and you measure those moves from the channel from those wick bottoms. Okay. And so tomorrow, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Breakout pullbacks. Where's the breakout? The breakout was right here, 565. All right, it broke that, came back, breakout pullback right here. See that right here? And then we fell again. All right, so all we're looking for, magnet to rotate. Okay, and now that we know that we have a point of control at 575, it acted as resistance, but it also can act as a magnet for price. So what do we have here on the 15? We have a point of control at 560. Okay, 560 is a number that you want to look for the decision making moment. All right, if 560 rejects, we will go to 555 and 550 for tomorrow. This is the point of control where most of the volume is. That blue and gold bar is where most of the volume is. But price is really control. It's where most of the volume is. Okay, and so you want to watch for 560 to be absorbed, meaning it's being bought, the demand, because price got rejected like here and we went to the upside. That would mean that right here 555 is a strong place of demand. If you reject 560, it's a strong place of resistance. The same way it already has shown you right there. Okay, guys, that is enough for tonight. I hope that was pretty valuable to you. Thanks for sticking and rocking with me. If you enjoyed this video, man, give me a like, hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and send to a friend or family. And to the next time, guys, peace.